Hello, welcome. We're going to be doing some jelly plating again, and I'm starting out with something new, something I haven't tried before, but I'm going to give this a try. We'll see what it does. What I want to do is I've got some backgrounds that are needing some more. So I just want, turn it the right way, I just wanted to add some black here and there. And then I'm going to put a stencil on top. And my idea was to just have this stencil only go, there's a lot of paint left on there. I'm going to save it. Just to have the stencil marks go where the black is. So I'm going to set this down. These are letters and stuff. They are backwards because when you lift it up, it's going to be forwards. Now this may turn into a dog's dinner or it may look good, but this is this was a jelly print that I just felt needed a little more. So we're going to put this on here and I'm just going to press and see what we get. Nothing. Let's try again and let's try to press a little bit harder. I was being awfully gentle because I just wasn't sure. So let's give it a little more oomph. This brayer is dry. You can try this on there too. Can't make it worse. There we go. There we go. That looks good. That looks good, but it needs more, right? Okay. Well, let's do more. Let's put some here. Let's put some down here. Let's give that a go and finish this off. So how are you? I hope you're well. Now I realize I might even be putting letters on top of letters. I don't care. We'll just have to see. I hope you're doing some arting, maybe in your journal. Maybe you got your jelly plate out since the last time we were together. I don't know. But let's see. What have we got here? Yes. I'm happy with that. I want more. Isn't that awful? How can I get more? More black. I'm looking, I'm sorry. Thinking too long, huh? Okay. Let's lift this up. I'm going to get a little more black. And I am going to move this. Put just dots. Okay. I've got my hands kind of full because I'm holding the stencil up in the air. There's my big old hand, sorry. Okay, little brayer. Okay, let's see what this does. And I'm going to move this stencil up. And maybe should I leave the paper where it was? Maybe I'll turn it upside down. Okay, let's do that. And really give it a push. So, jelly plating is so much fun. And last time we did jelly plating together, we did a lot of magazine transfers. And I had one magazine sheet left over. So I thought we'll see if we have time, we'll finish that up. If not, that could be saved. All right, let's see. I don't mind this at all. I like it. This is good. Okay. Setting it to the drying rack. Have to do that. Okay, now stencil up, set it aside. Maybe we'll use it again, maybe we won't. But little brayer, thanks for your help. But I think I'm going to be done with you. Maybe not. We'll see. Into the toolbox. Taking my big brayer and rolling this black out. So my jelly plate is 9 by 11. So an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper works good. So if you're one that likes to do junk journaling and you like to use like an 8.5 by 11, this gel plate is great for you. Okay, I got this one. Pretty, but I think it needs more. So I've got another stencil that I'm going to lay down, and I'm going to pick up the rest of this black. And I don't think it's going to be, you know, just deep, dark jet black, because we're just using the leftover paint, but I think we'll get something. Because this just seemed a little too blank. Let's see what we got. This is great. I even picked up still some letters and stuff. This is great. This is done. Well done. Yay! It's always so much fun when jelly printing comes out good. All right, setting this aside to dry. Even if they're dry, I can clean them up. Okay, here's another one. I like it, but it needs more. So I've got this on here. I think I'm going to try to pick it up with some pink. And hopefully this little bit of a design won't get lost, but it might. And again, with this particular jelly print, I feel like we got nowhere to go but up, because it's too flat. I want more depth. And when that, you know, just put another layer on. Okay. And let's put this on here. Smooth it out. Jelly plating is so much fun. If you only have one gel plate, use it. I know that there are many YouTubers that only, you'll see them gel plate with using several plates. And I mean, that's great. I only have one, and I'm having a really good time. So let's see. What has this done for us? Hey, hey. We got ourselves some texture. I love it. Perfect. Okay. To the drying rack. Okay. I like this grungy board. I'm going to put this is kind of a weird color. It's, what's it called? See, they put the label over the colors in so many times, but it's kind of a green gray, almost like a Payne's gray, but it's very transparent. It almost looks like dirt, but I can see it where the gel plate is shiny. I know it's on there. And like I said, I kind of like this grungy appearance. Now, do I think I'm going to get a perfect print? Far from it. But I think it's going to be interesting. And I'm going to grab, I thought I had some plain white. Must not. That's okay. I'm going to use this one. Oh, I wish I used the other one. Nah, let's use this one. Go with your first gut instinct. So I'm using stencils this time and other texture and mark making tools, because Magazine prints are fun, and they're going to be great fun to use in my art journaling and other art, but I wanted something else as well. This added a nice layer. Look. I think this one still needs more, but I still like it. Okay. Off I went. Here I come back. Okay, so we've still got this grunginess. I don't want to obliterate it. So let's try some red. Never used this one before. That's why probably I grabbed it. It's a Soho, I think it's called. Yeah, this is a Blick brand, like a store brand. But let's see what we get. Okay, sorry, took the lid off, and here we go. Oh, it's kind of a dark red. What's it called? Permanent red. Yeah, it's kind of dark. It's really, now that I'm spreading it out, more towards crimson. I thought it was more towards, I don't know, like a brick red. It's thick. Sure is. Okay. Oh, I'm picking it back up. Oh, that's weird. My brayer is picking it back up. So let's add just a little bit more. Talk about making a dog's dinner. I think oh, look, I'm picking it all up. Well, there you have it. Not all paints are created equal. We're going to add a good amount of that. And work fast because it's drying and getting on my brayer again. Okay, now, who gets the honors? I did have a plain white one. Thought I did. I do like this. I hope it picks it up. And the way it was kind of acting. I had trouble with this before. I don't know why this one corner is just a little weird. May have been how I store it, though I store it flat. Okay, let's see. It's leaving more grunginess. Look at that. This looks like multiple pulls. And I like that. Okay, to the dryer. Now, this is the craziest plate ending that I've ever had. I'm going to put this buttermilk on it. Because it is a little more fluid. And you can instantly see the difference. It's kind of reactivating the red. And I'm trying to purposely get it over on these edges. And kind of a pinkish color. Let's use this guy, maybe this way. Still didn't get all the edges, but that's all right. Sorry, I'm not wiggling you, I'm wiggling my whole table. All right, now this I'm only considering, really in the last one, a background, not a finished plate by any means. All right, let's see what we got. I liked it, I really do. Good, it'll be fine. Okay. Now, this plate. I think I'm going to, again, try to pull up what's left. I'm going to use purple, Liquitex purple. Let's see where we go with it. I love this dioxazine purple. It is really pretty. Oh, oh boy. That got the table, huh? That's okay. This table cleans up pretty easily. Okay. Off with the purple. Grab a sheet. I'm grabbing the biggest sheet I can find in a hurry. Now, I want to get these edges if I can. And there seems to be a lot of paint right in here. I know I'm rubbing this a long time, which doesn't make for an interesting video, but this is the reality. Let's go. Okay. Now we've got purple left behind, but we got a good clean pull. So, to the drying rack with that one. And I'm getting a baby wipe, and we're going to start afresh. Now, after I did, several gel plate videos ago, I got a kind comment. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it is, but if you're watching, thank you. As a matter of fact, I got more than one, but they both said that they've used baby wipes on their gel plates and it's worked out fine for them. And I know I've used them for a while. Now I have staining on mine. Staining does not affect the performance of your gel plate. So if you get staining, don't worry about it. But they say something like mineral oil or baby oil will sometimes get that off. I know Ranger, who is the one that marketed this plate. I got it from Ranger. It's the Diane Reevely, Dina Wakely gel plate. They have a gel plate cleaner and conditioner. So, but like I said, it doesn't bother me and the performance of the plate hasn't changed. It's good. So I'm leaving it. And let's just dry it quick. Sorry. Just give it a quick dry. You can't really rub because it's so sticky feeling. Tacky, I guess. Okay. We're on to the next. All right. Here's a color I haven't used in a while. Orange. Now you mix orange and black, orange and purple, orange and green, you get Halloween. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you're going for, but it can be very specific. So, I still have a little bit of purple showing up off of this brayer, which is fine. Let's just see what we get. Does look like pumpkin. Okay, now I am going to roll this off and I'm going to put some texture on. So this is, I've already used it, and you don't want to stab, you never want to puncture your plate. That can ruin it. But I'm just going to make some marks. Like this. I'm just going kind of like a zigzag. I'm going to do a little wiggle all the way around like a frame. Yeah, okay. Let's see what this does for us. And I've got some already going. Let's try this one. See, this is what I'm starting with. Golden, green, and purple should look like Halloween, but that's okay. It is August, and all the Halloween decorating is out, so never know. There we go. There we go. Okay. I want to move it there so you can see. And there's our swirls. Over to the drying. We definitely have some that need more, and that is fine with me. I'm just gonna roll this a bit, and I think I'm gonna put some of this, what is no, not black, not green. There we go. Wait. Got a little bit of a string in there. You really can't shake to mix up acrylic paint that's in a tube. I think acrylic paint in a tube keeps the best, but I know that the different kinds of tubes give you different results as far as a plastic versus what they call sometimes ointment tubes versus other tubes. Okay, I am going to put this one on top. Let's see what we get. Now, when you have plain paper, unused, not layered yet, it will absorb more paint. But when you're putting new acrylic on top of an acrylic that you've already cured, well, that is going to not absorb paint. It'll grab the paint, but it's not sinking into the paper anymore. Okay, what have we got going on here? Oh, hey, that is beautiful. No kidding. I like that. All right. I really like that. I can see using that to create a woman's dress or something. Okay, the jelly plate is pretty cleared off. I'm going to see about grabbing one of the ones that we've already started, or maybe two, because they dry fast. Okay, I've got this one, and I've got this one. And we're going to do another stencil. So on top of the red, and it's got some black, how about, now this is kind of a, yeah, burnt sienna. I was going to say it's kind of a brown. Red and brown can look really pretty. And this first one is kind of grungy. And not saying brown is always grungy, but I think it goes along with things that are grungy. So let's give it a go. There was still a thin coat of that white on there. Wasn't that easy to see, but it's being picked up by the brown, and that's fine. Okay, good. I like this sienna color. And I'm going to grab this stencil. I think this is called Broken Glass. I'm going to use the, instead of the red, this is looking too similar in color for this one. So I'm going to do this one. Let's get it on. One of the things about the Diane Reevely stencils is that they're designed to go in her large journal, and they fit this 9.5 by 11 just so well. I think it's 9 by 11, but it fits it just so well. Get it all on, because we know stencils need just a little more oomph. Okay, let's see where we're going to get with this. This is beautiful. I'm really happy with that. Okay, to the drying. Sorry I have to walk away, but the way that I'm working, that's the way it goes. All right, I'm going to take this stencil off, set it aside. And I'm going to pick this design up. And will it show? I think it'll show enough. Let's give it a go. Now the paper in my hand here, or under my hand, that's 8.5 by 11. So you can see I've got, like about an 8-inch. I mean about a 1/2 inch all the way around. So 9 by 11. Okay. All right. Where can I pull? This is a very nice texture. Very nice. Very grungy. Like a building, like the wall of a building, an old building. I like this. Okay. Onto the paper, or onto the drying rack it goes. Well done. Okay. I think I'm going to use some more of that sienna. Get it on here. Let's roll it on. Instead of putting like 2 colors and then just rolling them all together, I think what I may do is get this rolled out like I have. Now I'm going to add a metallic. This is silver. Now it may just want to slip and slide, I don't know. But I just want to see how this reacts. Now remember, the sienna is on first, so it's going to show the most. Do you know what I mean? What you put on your plate, that's when you peel it off, that's what you see. So unless this incorporates in it a little bit, we just won't know. Okay. Now, another stencil. Piece of paper. You know what? I'm grabbing already been used one. Here, this one. Let's see, because I think this is those kind of sienna colors that it would go with. And it definitely needs another punch. Really rubbing it in that stencil. Okay, let's see what we've got. Did I get it all? I think so. Okay. Oh no. This stencil was designed to go on a wall. And so it has a bit of adhesive. And that adhesive wants to stick sometimes to the paper. But we'll get it. Just going to take a little bit longer. Can't get too excited. And there. Okay, look. Now, this is done. And I like it. Yep, I like it. Okay, off it goes. Okay. This one. Now that it's dry, I like it. I'm not going back on my word. But now that it's dry, the white has really taken over. So I'm going to use this stencil again. Maybe what I'll use is this. I'll use the leftover part. I want kind of, if I can, a more transparent color. How about this? Because I really don't want to obliterate everything that's on the paper we're going to be using. So I'm going to try to be careful, but I know that this cadmium deep yellow, it's cadmium yellow deep. I know it's a very transparent color. And I'm trying to be really gentle with my brayer so I don't pick up the sienna too much. And I don't want to just smear up my design from the stencil. Okay. And let's put this on. Let's see what we get. Isn't it fun? It's just like you're in a, well, for me, it feels like it. I can't say for you, but it feels like I'm in a lottery drawing of some sort, some kind of a drawing, and I'm just waiting to see if they pull my name when I lift this up. It's like, did I win? Did I win? Because you just don't know. And then try doing it and considering that you're doing it on a video. Oh. But this is beautiful. I mean, this just says autumn to me. I really like it. That one came out really pretty. I'm trying to get it so you can see. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, have we had enough of that sienna? I think so. Let's give this some yellow. And we could start afresh and turn this into a background. Let's give it, again, some silver. And this time I'm doing the mushing it together all at once. Where it looks blank on the video, it is probably the silver. And it kind of will clump up sometimes. It's okay. Because I'm considering this to be a first layer. All right. Here's a wild sheet of paper. This was the end. I'm using up the end of that Joann fabric delivery paper that was in a package that I ordered. And I'm going to give this just an extra moment to see if we can really pick up everything that's on that plate. We may not. We'll see. Okay. May not. It's all right. Look at this. It's a good beginning. It's a very good beginning. Lay it down, and I've got this purple. Now, when it was wet, I could see the honeycomb. Now that it's dry, not really. Let's just roll this out, and it's going to be blotchy, and let's just see what it'll pick up. And again, we're just back on this one to working as we need a background. Okay. And look, that is good. Still a background, but it's good. All right. Now, this pink one. This needs work. I love this, but this is not doing a thing for me. All right, I am going go bold or go home. Let's get the black. I have one magazine picture left, and I think she will fit on this nice because she's not as big as the jelly plate. She's not as big as this piece of paper. And so I think she's big enough that she will fit maybe where the blank part is, if she even comes out. We'll just have to see. Okay. Grab her. Here's what she looks like. So put her down here. And this takes a minute. Now, if you've not seen my other video, the jelly plate video before this one, I did primarily the magazine transfers. And we had quite a few successes, didn't we? But will this one be a success? You never, ever know. But we're hoping. And then I would like to be able to put it on this pink. All right, you may not be able to see her because of what I've got going on with the staining on the plate, but she is definitely there. So I'm going to hit her. No, that sounds terrible. With some white. Where's my white? No. This white will work, maybe. Should we try it? Sure. Well, let's shake it. Because it's more on the fluidy side. But I just can remember being content with how it did kind of clean up the plate before. Now, the reason why that has no label, I bought it at a place called the Crafter's Warehouse, and it was in a bin for 25 cents, and there was just a few of those, it's kind of a buttermilk color, left. So I only took one, because I don't even know what it's going to do. And it's good paint for this project. Really good. All right. Now, get this lined up, and boom. Oh boy, I missed the whole top. Well, it's the way it goes sometimes. We're still dealing with a lot of heat, but it's not the oppressive heat that we had or that other parts of the country are getting. So my air conditioning is running and running, which is fine, but it does dry out the jelly plate faster. It also dries the finished prints fast. So, all right, I know I'm taking a long time with this. I know you're thinking, quit jibber jabbering and lift it up, but I really want to give it a chance to pick up. Okay, it is what it is. And there she is. I think she's pretty. Now, her face features didn't come out, but you can definitely see it's a woman. Yeah, I'm okay. I like it. All right, off she goes. And that was my only magazine picture left, which is fine. Okay, I've got this one. I want to do something dark. I don't want to use that sienna again. How about this? This one is called Red Rouge. It's kind of a corally red. but I like it. And let's give it a roll. Pretty. I do see a trend. It's kind of going away, but a trend of having paint colors, be it on a watercolor palette or within the fashion acrylic paint kind of things, that they're being named like cosmetics. You know, the way that nail polish kind of went crazy with that? Well, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but all right, I'm going to use, this is potato bag. And I'm going to use it. But I have found that if the potato bag rests on top of itself, I really don't get anything. So I'm just laying it kind of side by side, but not really trying to get right in, you know, covering each other. All right, let's get this on and see where it goes. This always feels so strange when I'm pressing this down. It feels like it doesn't want to cling at all. But I've done it enough times that the results are really pretty if you get good results. Sometimes it's just kind of looks like nothing. So give it a roll. All right. It is what it is. Hey, people. This is great. I don't think I'm going to do anything more with this sheet. That looks great. Setting it on the drying rack. And we've got this. I'm going to pick these up and just set them aside to dry. And we've got another blank. So let's see. Maybe that buttermilk again, that buttermilk color, or was this kind of that rougey color? Maybe this yellow. And you know, you might be like, oh, you know, you're using the same color. Let me tell you, when you're using colors with other colors, it doesn't look the same. We'll go through some of these before we close shop, and I'll show you, you know, that I have a variety, even though it feels like I may be using the same 10 colors. I seem to have a bit of paper or something. I'm going to see if I could, it may be paint, but it may be something that came off of those bags. I'm just not sure. I'm just going to see. Let's roll that off. It's right here. It's paint? No, it isn't. No, it's like a little piece of paper. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to dry already. We're just going to put this on. It's just phase 1, so that's okay. So my sister is still here. If you were here for the video before that, she was in town, and she is now at the museum here in Grand Rapids, going to an exhibition. So that's fun. She was at the quilt show all day. So I just think it's so nice. And I'm just having such a nice time having her here. Okay. Let's take a look. Look, the bag still showed up beautiful with that rouge color and then the yellow and some leftover purple. I'm good with this. I like it. Okay. This one. I am getting that buttermilk for 25 cents. I've already gotten my money's worth out of it. But it does clean up the plate awfully nice. And it looks nice on the jelly print. So we're going to have a little variety in here, and that's okay. Some of the yellow is reactivating, and that's okay. But I'm going to grab another stencil and see if we can, or maybe I'll get, I know what I'm going to get, punchinella. Yeah, it's right here. Some call this sequined waste. I was taught it's called punchinella. I don't know if that's a regional thing or what, but it's just a, it's a plastic netty thing, but it is what they punched sequins out. And so you can buy it in the rolls. It's used to be used more in florals. Okay, this is the one, down she goes. But punchinella gives you some fun polka dots. But it's also good for other things. I mean, I layer it on tags. I've used it in mixed media. You can spray inks through it. You can use a dauber like this, and you can rub inks through it. It just, you know, like the archival type inks. So, yeah, punchinella. It's fun. Let's see. Well, guess we're bringing it up. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, that one's done. I love it. It's kind of got a gradient to it that's really pretty. All right. Punchinella to the side, but look what we've got underneath. Yeah, cool. Okay, I've got this one. Let's see what the punchinella second pull does. So how are you faring? Are you in an area that's having an awful lot of heat? How about drought? I'm really, you know, the people that live in the western part of the United States, I'm really keeping my eye on the water situation there. It's really quite critical. The Colorado River is just so low within the Grand Canyon, and you know, that's a huge source. How this is affecting like Hoover Dam, where a lot of electricity is generated, I don't know. All right, now I was trying to move this better, and I didn't work. Here we go. Look at that. It's got some of the old stencil. It's got some of the punchinella. Really nice. This is good. All right. Let's see. We've got kind of a yellowy, I think I'm going to go with this green. Now, it's just called green. It looks to me like an apple green in the tube, see? But when it goes down, it really kind of looks more like a grass green, not like an apple green. All right. Pretty. This is really pretty. And I think the punchinella is going to come up. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh boy, rolled it right on the table. That's okay, that's okay. All right, I'm going to grab, this is a not used yet sheet. I'll flatten it out. There we go. This is one of the most going on for a first pull where we've got punchinella, we've got multiple color, yellow, that buttermilk, now green. For a first pull, got some busyness happening here. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. And this is a nice start. This is a good backgroundy start. Very good. Okay. Laying it down. And let's go for another one. So now we've got the yellow. The green pretty much came all up. Wonder what would happen if we use magenta. Because that yellow is practically dry. So I don't think the magenta is going to mix with it. But we'll just have to see. If it does, I think it would just be some kind of an orange variety of color, but again, I don't know. All right. Very transparent. I like that just fine. Okay. Another blank sheet. You could tell I was getting towards the end of the roll. It was not easy to cut straight and all that, but hey, it's working out beautifully. And I am very happy to be able to utilize it in my art. I'm feeling more air bubbles than normal. So I'm just gonna see if I can roll some out. Sometimes you can. Don't know if I'm successful, but that's okay. Look at that. Okay, lift it up. No sense in making a hole in it. Okay, this is a good first pull. Very good. Yep, perfect. All right. I think it's time for a stencil again. All right, so if I'm going to do that magenta, I'm looking over to see, because I want a variety. I don't want all the same. All right, let's go with the buttermilk. Wait, do I have a dark one? Yes. Well, yes. Do I? Oh, I think so. I think so. Good. Rolling away, rolling my life away. What is happening here? A little something on the jelly plate. You tend to get that with more than one pull, and it almost looks like paper, but often it's just little bits of the paint. Yep. Well, roll off, buddy. Okay. All right, I'm going to go grab a sheet. See what I think. Okay, so I've got this one. It definitely needs more. So I'm going to get a stencil. And see what happens to it. I like this mandala, even if it was designed for a wall. I won't buy any more like that though. I didn't realize that it had this adhesive. It doesn't make storing it very easy. And I haven't had it for years. So using it over and over and with time and washing it with soap and water, gentle soap, but still soap all the same. Hasn't really, I think it'd still stick to the wall. Unless, of course, I really wanted it to. Then it'd probably fall right off at my feet. But that's another story. All right, what do we got? Did I get it everywhere? I want to be sure. Okay. Look, can't go wrong. It looks great. I like that there's those little circles right within it. Okay, this guy, wasn't long ago that we did that. Pull this up. And put this on. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Lifting it up. Okay. I think that's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay. I'm going to grab something. Hang right on. I'm just over here. Okay. So even though it looks like I use a lot of the same colors, I just want you to see, now this was our last go together, and this is, so this isn't now, this was one video ahead, but now that they're dry, I just want to show you, there's one, and there she is, pretty. This is the ghosty one, which I really like. I just think it looks so spirit-like. And her, I think she's sassy. Love her hair. But are you seeing, like, there is a variety of colors? It's not all monochromatic. This one has quite a lot of gold shimmer. And look. And during this whole session, I did not pour orange. It just came orange from the colors. And I don't know if you can see in her hair, there's quite a bit of sparkle. Real pretty. And that was just rolling it off the brayer. Okay, well, thank you for sticking with me this long. Please consider giving this video a like, subscribe, and please share with your friends. I'm so glad that you were here with me today. See you in the next video. Bye.